The print-on-demand landscape is changing every single day, and there are constantly more opportunities to break into the space with a different type of offering. And so today, I'm gonna walk you through some of the hottest new products across the best print-on-demand providers so you can incorporate different products into your shop. This is a new series that I launched last month, where at the end of every month, I'm going to recap some of the top products that launched the previous month. I think in print on demand, we're constantly hearing the t-shirt market is super saturated and it's hard to be competitive in certain things. And so I agree with that, which is why I think it's always a good idea to check out what the new products are. So that way, maybe you can find a new unique offering to spin up and make your product a little bit different than what's currently out there. But it's a lot of work to go and keep track of every single new thing, and not everything is, in my opinion, going to be the easiest option to break into a new space. And so I'm just gonna be highlighting 2 or 3 of the top options and newest things for a handful of the top print providers. So that way you can go and get a few ideas on how these products might fit with new niches, or how you might be able to incorporate them into your shop. The first print-on-demand provider that I'm going to be chatting through today is Printful. Now, I talked about Printful in my last video and how they have a huge range of embroidery options. So if that is something that's interested to you, please check them out. Printful here also has a really great section called New Products that gives you a pulse check of really easily and quickly what is new in the space. And so I'm gonna highlight a few things that I think would be interesting, but not just that, I'm gonna give you my POV on how you could take these products and which niches they would work really well on, in case you don't already have a shop and are looking to launch one, or in case these niches are already part of your shop and you wanna be adding different products into that. So the first one that I'm going to highlight is this little teddy bear. It's brand new. I think looking at the teddy bear, there are some other teddy bears across the space. Printify has a few options as well. The ones on Printify don't have the best reviews, so I'm excited to see what the quality of this product actually looks like. It is a little more expensive than the Printify option, but I love that this exists with all these cute mock-up images, so you wouldn't have to kind of create and take a lot of images and mock-ups because there's already so many cute ones here. Where I think this product could do really well is for a couple of things, all kind of within the baby niche. We see a lot of different products like this one that is kind of a baby announcement opportunity. And I think a little teddy bear like this could fit perfectly with that, because you could customize the t-shirt to announce that baby coming May 2025. And why I like this is it also would operate as a keepsake. So obviously those announcements go out, but you also have this teddy bear as a way to remember when you announce that to your family. I also like this in the baby niche for after a baby is born. You constantly see products like this that kind of summarize the date that the baby was born, the height, weight, those types of things. That's another great way where you could sell a personalized product in that category and in that niche that operates as a keepsake. So 2 really easy ways to utilize a product like this. When we look across Google, personalized teddy bears like this is actually a very competitive price for that. So I think that there are a lot of options that you would be able to launch this into. And going into the holidays, I think it would also do well for a baby's first Christmas, and maybe their name on the teddy bear, again, so you can remember it. I think grandparents always like little teddy bears and mementos. So maybe instead of like a picture frame of the baby, they could have a little teddy bear with like the name and maybe one of the portraits of the child on the bear. So just so many applications, and personalized goods are a really, really great way to drive a ton of sales. So I'm excited about this one for the holidays and for the baby niche. The next product I'm going to talk about is another one that I am super excited about. A little bit of a hard pivot away from the baby niche, but it is the Fisherman Beanie AS Color 1120. Now, I am a big beanie person. So when I saw this and how high-end these beanies look, it made me very excited about the opportunities to launch something a little more luxe, a little more trendy, for those that have more of that design style. But again, you can kind of scroll through here and see how this like chunky knit fabric is really in style right now, and how they have the different kind of mock-ups and how you can see it on a male and a female. My brain, when I see this product and this pricing that is very competitive at $15, you could easily sell a customized beanie for a 50% upsell, given the personalized nature and what just other beanies cost in this space. My thought for this category is the wedding and bridal niche. There are a ton of products like this one that are him and hers versions of different like matching and coordinating pieces. And I think you can do something really, really cute with that, where you do beanies like this and you launch them and you do Mr. customized last name, and then on the white beanie, Mrs. customized name, or future wifey 2025, all those different types of pieces that we're going into winter. So there's some seasonality that we should already be seeing as a kind of tailwind for us. And the wedding and bridesmaid niche is an evergreen niche, so you can definitely launch these year round. But I think given that it's new, it would offer something a little bit different. And the fact that it's getting cold, it's the perfect time to potentially test something like this. I love all of their different color options as well. So the bridal niche and the wedding niche is just one of the applications here. I think you can probably apply some just like best-selling techniques onto these other colors, but really liking this one as well. And my last product that I want to highlight for Printful, and keep in mind, this is not every single new product. I'm just pulling out some of the ones that I think immediately, knowing that I've ran my shop and have seen bestsellers and I'm constantly in the data each day, what might perform well more quickly and easily without like a crazy amount of work. And that's why I'm pulling out these different ones. But there are definitely more nuggets in here. You just kind of have to dig for them. But talking about how the holidays are coming up and Christmas is coming up, Printful recently launched their own acrylic ornament. And so what I love about this is that it is a very competitive price. So you can get ornaments off of Printify and other platforms as well. And it's very similar pricing. But what I really like about this one is that they offer the different shapes. So that's something that you'd be able to offer as a differentiation in the market, that within one listing, you could have multiple different shapes that the customer can kind of choose from. And if you already have a lot of your listings on Printful and you don't want to have to go to another platform and risk like things shipping at different times or all those different types of pieces, this is another one that going into the holidays, ornaments perform super, super well. And you can do a customized type of ornament, or you can do something a little bit more standard. But I think that this is a really great option for the holidays. So that's it from Printful. So many fun things. Loved their catalog changes in October. Going into November, now is the time to set up all of your additional listings and keep testing and trialing things out. We're going into the peak season. So many people tell me that they do over half of their yearly sales in November and December. It's not too late to launch different things. So keep an eye on what's out there and see if you can differentiate yourself. The next supplier I'm gonna walk over to is Printify, arguably the largest in the game. One thing I want to highlight with them, and this is more of like a new update for Printify as opposed to like very specific products, but they recently launched the early access catalog. So as if it wasn't easy enough before to understand what was new, they have went ahead and launched this new catalog of products that don't have all the bells and whistles in terms of mock-ups being made and being able to do previews of certain things. But the goal that they launched this with was they wanted to make sure that you had access to all of the products as soon as possible, so that way you could get them listed for the holidays. When they launch new products, they do a lot of their own like QA, and they take a lot of like Printify specific mock-ups. They basically said, hey, we know that's gonna take a while, so we wanna make sure if these are products you want for the holidays, you can get them listed. So while you won't have all the features, still really great opportunity to utilize these products that probably not a lot of other people have to stand out in the market. The way you find those products is you go into their catalog, and there are a couple of different options here. It's early access, and that is new. So it'll show you by popularity the top products in this early access stage. I personally am really loving the Comfort Colors sweatsuit. So you have the sweatpants, and then they also launched a hoodie that goes with that is matching, so that you can do a really cute like sweatsuit matching hoodie moment that not a lot of people have at this moment. So definitely check out this catalog to see if there's anything in here that matches with what you would like to do. I know a lot of people have had really great success with blankets and more homeware type pieces. But it's nice to come into here and sort by popularity because you can see what most people are buying. I think this sign makes a lot of sense right now because of all of the election moments. So maybe something to think about if you're in the print on demand game next election cycle. How could we utilize print on demand for that seasonality? You can also sort by latest. So once again, you'll be able to see like what are the newest products that dropped. And so if these are the newest products in the early access catalog, these are going to be the newest products across the space because they don't even have all the functionalities tied to them yet. So take a look in here and see if any of these match your shop. I really like the idea of this golf towel as well. I've talked a little bit about the sports niche and gifting. This is a really fun opportunity for you to launch a very personalized, custom, put somebody's face on a golf towel, like funny listing, because golf is a sport that, again, a ton of people love. As you get older, dads, grandpas, brothers, all get into golf, and grandmas and sisters and all those types of things too, but such a great family gift to launch and a pretty decent price point, knowing that, again, you could probably charge double what they're offering here, be able to make pretty decent margin. So check out the golf towel as well. The last thing I'm going to highlight with Printify today is embroidery. I did an entire video on the breakdown of embroidery across the space, from Printful to Gelato to Printify. You can check out that video. I'll link it below. In that video, I talked about how Printify just launched with embroidery. It's brand new in the last like 45 days. When I launched that video, they had not launched sweatshirts on Printify yet. So this is very exciting that if we take a look at their embroidery options, in addition to the hats, they have some polos, which I guess could go with that golf theme as well. But they also have launched a few different sweatshirt options that are very competitively priced to Printful and Gelato, which are the other embroidery options across the market. The other thing that is fantastic about this offering right now is, as I mentioned in my previous video on embroidery, anytime that you are doing embroidery, you have to pay a digitization fee for each one of your designs. And that's something that has to be paid because you're utilizing a different machine and it has to like digitize that data to make sure that you can utilize threads to print. Well, since this is a brand new feature, Printify is basically saying for the first couple of months of this launch, so basically now through the end of the year, they will not be charging a digitization fee. So what that basically means is that you are saving a minimum of $3, but most likely $6.50 on every new design because you're not having to pay that fee. So if I'm somebody that is interested in doing embroidery for the holiday season and want to test this out, I would be utilizing Printify for that for the next 60 days because this alone is a game changer if you are specifically doing something in the personalized space, because that means that every product you're listing and every design you're shipping out would have to pay that fee. If you're just shipping like the same type of design over and over, then you're probably not going to save that much money. But if you are, this is huge. So check them out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on how you're feeling about this offering. I also love that with this new launch of the sweatshirts, you have a couple of different options. Before, the only option was Fulfill Engine, and now you also have Demono T. So you have a couple of different print providers that have different options when it comes to branded inserts and actual like branding plays. So very excited about this and huge savings opportunity for the next 2 months. The last print provider I'm going to highlight today is going to be Gelato. For those of you that have utilized Gelato before, they have the most diverse offering for art prints in the market. And what was really exciting is this last month, they launched a framed canvas. So this is something that they didn't have before and actually allows you to, within, again, a single listing, choose your different sizes and choose your different frame types across wood, dark wood, and black to give you a different feel for these artistic products. If you already have digital prints in your shop, this is a really great way to offer an upsell for people that are actually wanting a physical good tied to that. It's also a really great opportunity for gifting season because it's this time of year where people are looking for all those different types of gifting moments. And I think if you did a personalized framed decor, that would perform really, really well. It's a bit more nuanced, so it may not fit into every single shop. and it is a bit of a pricier product. So I would say make sure that you are branding your shop as a premium shop where you can ship these pieces in and get this type of margin and get these types of prices. But super exciting to have this new offering. And once again, they have really cool mock-ups that you can utilize that showcases the more upscale element of these products. There you have it. That is my recap on new top products across print on demand and some of my ideas, free game given to you on how I would launch these products into your own shop or launch a new shop. Every month I'll be posting these recap videos so you can kind of just check in and see what's new in the space. I think it's easy to get like really bogged down and managing our shops, and it's hard to find new products and do product research. So if I can help with that, I'm your girl. If this was helpful whatsoever, please like and subscribe for more content like this.